Good evening, Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo, the rest of Waterloo region and the world. Another fine Friday evening in our region. We are live in studio with Kevin. Very special guest this week, Zeke from Grimleal. How are you, Zeke?
I'm doing good.
Thank you so much for joining me here early 2021. I guess no interview for the next while is going to be able to proceed without some sort of a chat about COVID. And so maybe take us through your 2020 from a band perspective, and then you can also give us a bit of an intro as to the type of music you play.
All right. Well, 2020 for me was kind of just spent a lot of time at home recording, mainly. And, I've been working with session musicians, or I guess session vocalists in this case, and pretty much just sending their takes, online.
And so you're able...
Huh?
Yeah,
Pardon?
No, I was just going to ask you basically, that always fascinates me. You're able to kind of do all this remotely, so you can just send clips back and forth.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So in that sense, I guess one area that you weren't impacted by the pandemic, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sorry, carry on. You were about to continue talking. I apologize.
So yeah, basically what I did was I set up a Google Drive and I gave the session vocalist access to it, and they'd put their takes in there. And I'd grab the takes from there, put it in my DAW, and put it all together and everything.
And were you able to record? How many songs are you able to do that way?
Pretty much as many songs as I want to, as long as I have everything I need.
That's incredible. So if we go back to and so maybe just give us a bit of a history. So when did Grimleal start, and what sort of got you decided to do that project?
I would say I came up with the idea back in 2016, and Love Reincarnate was actually the first song I wrote for that. But the one I wrote back then is a little bit different to the one now. And let's see. But Grimleal didn't officially begin until 2019 when I got, when I got the logo done up and all that, and completely decided exactly what kind of music we were going to do. Because in the early, the early version, I guess, draft of Love Reincarnate was more like this sort of, I guess, mix of gothic metal, melodic death metal, and metalcore in a way. But, obviously now Grimleal is more of like a symphonic black metal mixed with melodic death metal kind of thing.
Okay.
And I guess what kind of started it, honestly, I would say, given the band's name, pretty much the music and everything is heavily inspired by a video game series called Fire Emblem. So that's kind of what gave the whole idea. And pretty much with Love Reincarnate, that was kind of me just deciding to challenge myself in writing a song that kind of was from a different, from someone else's point of views. And so with that, I decided, hey, when I write a song from the point of view of a character from Fire Emblem, and that's kind of how that snowballed into all that.
And is this something you kind of were doing mostly on your own, or were you collaborating with other folks to come up with the ideas?
I was mostly doing this on my own.
That is incredible. I'm just trying to picture how you kind of get there. That's amazing. And then so you recorded, so Love Incarnate was the first song you wrote back in the early days. Then you evolved, and then beginning of 2020, you actually released a song basically the day of the lockdown, if I remember correctly. It was March 14th was the day was that the first release?
Yeah, that was, the first official release was a cover of a song from one of the Fire Emblem games. But the one you're talking about would be the demo for Dark Shadow.
Right. Dark Shadow. And then so Yeah. So what do you remember what that was like when you would have been, I'm imagining, all kind of working nonstop to get everything done and released on a particular day, and then all of a sudden the whole world is changing around you. Do you remember, did that affect how the release went and what your plans were from that point?
Um, I would say yes and no. I mean, in a way, it wouldn't really stop me from releasing because, I'd be able to put it online. And that particular release, since it's meant to be more of a digital demo, I wouldn't have to worry about, I guess, like physical releases and stuff like that too much.
Right. Right. And what about in terms of had you made plans for any live shows over 2020 that you ended up not having to do, or was that not in the books already?
Yeah, it's not in the book right now.
Nice.
But
Okay.
what I was planning on doing, but the lockdown kind of happened, was I was gonna do like a little playthrough video at the old post office.
Oh wow, that would be wicked.
Yeah, maybe I'll
That
do that for Love Reincarnate. But since we happen to have gone into another lockdown again, I don't know.
I know, right? It's kind of it's hard to know where things are going. Hopefully, we're seeing getting towards the end of that stuff. But
Yeah,
that would be really cool. That's a great. The visuals are just incredible in there, and I'm wondering, yeah, the acoustics would be really cool. Like are you thinking like on the main floor or in the like studio part in the basement?
yeah, in the studio part of the basement.
Yeah,
Because yeah, I
that'd be.
pretty much would have just set up the green screen and the camera played in front of it, and then yeah, went from there.
Oh, that would be really cool. That would be totally cool. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully that's something that we can look forward to in 2021. Um, and so, what do you have planned next? So we've got so Love Incarnate. When did that released just recently? Did it not?
Yeah, I released Love Reincarnate on the 18th.
18th. And what's next for you in 2021?
In 2021, that song is a single for an upcoming EP that we've slated for February. So that'll appear on that EP.
Cool. And as what that will be digital, or will you make? Or is that a digital release?
There'll be digital release, but I'll have physical copies made on that one as well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
Um,
yeah, I
yeah.
actually plan to stop at like the local Sunrise here in Cambridge and KW and put those through.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have a title set, or is that to be announced at a later date?
Um, I do have a title set because I did announce it like a while ago before I had to delay it to February. But yeah, the title is Time-Surpassing Fate.
Wow. Very cool. I love the naming and stuff. And does it all tie back to the game, or is it sort of
Yeah, it all
revolving?
ties back to that.
That's very cool. Um, Great. And where do folks go to hear the music that you have out right now?
There's a few places. You can go to our Bandcamp. We have a Spotify. There's a YouTube channel. What else? And yeah, I guess those are really the main parts. I guess you can hear it.
And it's Grimleal, Grimleal.
Yeah.
And what about if folks want to kind of find out more, would you send them those same places, Bandcamp, Spotify, and YouTube as the
Yeah.
places to go?
Yeah.
Cool. Now that is great. So we're looking forward to seeing what 2021 brings. Hopefully the EP release happens okay in February, and it would be great if things open up as far as activity in the community. That yeah, if you're able to do that playthrough, that would be wicked cool. Definitely let us know.
Yeah.
Let's play a song. What song should we play for the folks here?
Let's go with Love Reincarnate.
This is Love Reincarnate from Grimleal here on In Studio with Kevin, 98.5 CKWR.